Hey everyone, Linus here. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of Intel's dominance in the CPU market. For years, Intel was the undisputed king of CPUs. Their processors were the heart and soul of countless computers around the world. They were the brains behind most computers, from basic desktops to powerful servers. Whether you were working in an office, running a data center, or just using a home PC, chances were high that Intel was powering your machine. Remember those Intel Inside stickers? They were everywhere. These little badges of honor signified that your device was equipped with some of the best technology available at the time. Intel was known for its constant innovation. Their engineers were always pushing the envelope, striving to create faster, more efficient, and more powerful processors. They consistently pushed the limits of what a CPU could do, releasing faster and more powerful chips year after year. Each new generation brought significant improvements in performance, energy efficiency, and capabilities. This constant improvement drove the entire tech industry forward. Other companies had to innovate just to keep up, leading to rapid advancements in technology across the board. Gamers, video editors, even your grandma browsing cat pictures, everyone benefited from Intel's dominance. Their processors made it possible to run demanding applications smoothly, whether it was for gaming, content creation, or simple web browsing. Faster CPUs meant smoother gaming, quicker video rendering, and snappier web browsing. Tasks that once took hours could now be completed in a fraction of the time thanks to Intel's relentless pursuit of performance. Life was good in the land of Intel. Their technology touched every aspect of our daily lives, making things easier, faster, and more enjoyable. From the office to the home, Intel's influence was felt everywhere, and it seemed like their reign would never end. But even giants can stumble. In recent years, Intel has faced some serious challenges. Their once unshakable grip on the CPU market has loosened. What happened? One word: competition. AMD, Intel's longtime rival, has made a huge comeback. They started releasing CPUs that were not only competitive with Intel's offerings, but often surpassed them in performance and value. This caught Intel off guard. They had grown accustomed to being the top dog, and were slow to respond to AMD's aggressive moves. This misstep gave AMD a foothold in the market, and they haven't looked back since. But it wasn't just AMD that Intel had to worry about. The competition in the tech industry was fierce, with numerous players constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation. Intel found itself in a race not just against AMD, but against the very limits of technology itself. The very laws of physics started working against them. As engineers tried to pack more power into smaller spaces, they encountered fundamental physical barriers. Heat dissipation, electron leakage, and quantum effects became significant challenges that couldn't be ignored. For decades, the tech industry relied on something called Moore's Law. This principle, named after Intel co-founder Gordon Moore, predicted that the number of transistors on a microchip would double approximately every 2 years, leading to exponential growth in computing power. Moore's Law basically said that the number of transistors on a microchip would double roughly every 2 years. This relentless pace of innovation drove the tech industry forward, enabling the creation of faster, smaller, and more efficient devices. This meant faster and more powerful CPUs with each generation. Consumers and businesses alike benefited from the rapid advancements, enjoying more capable computers, smartphones, and other digital devices. But we've reached a point where shrinking transistors any further is becoming incredibly difficult and expensive. The manufacturing processes required to achieve these tiny scales are complex and costly, pushing the limits of current technology and materials. This slowdown of Moore's Law has huge implications. The entire tech industry, which has thrived on the promise of continuous improvement, now faces a future where performance gains are harder to come by. This shift forces companies to rethink their strategies and explore new avenues for innovation. It means that the days of easy performance gains are coming to an end. The era of simply relying on smaller transistors to boost performance is over. Companies must now look for alternative methods to enhance computing power and efficiency. We can't just rely on cramming more transistors onto a chip anymore. Instead, the focus is shifting towards innovative CPU designs, parallel processing, and specialized hardware. These new approaches aim to overcome the limitations of traditional scaling and continue driving technological progress. So while Intel was grappling with these technological hurdles, AMD saw an opportunity. They adopted a new strategy focusing on innovative chip designs and partnering with a company called TSMC for manufacturing. TSMC was ahead of the game in manufacturing technology, allowing AMD to produce smaller, more power-efficient chips. This gave them an edge over Intel, which was struggling with its own in-house manufacturing. Gamers and professionals flocked to AMD's Ryzen processors, impressed by their performance and value. Intel, once the go-to choice, was suddenly playing catch-up. Section 5. Manufacturing Woes 10 nanometers and beyond. Remember Intel's struggles with manufacturing? This became a major thorn in their side. They stumbled badly in transitioning to a new manufacturing process, the infamous 10 nanometer node. This transition was plagued by delays and setbacks, costing Intel valuable time and money. Meanwhile, TSMC, AMD's manufacturing partner, sailed ahead with its own advanced nodes, leaving Intel trailing behind. This manufacturing gap further widened the performance and efficiency gap between Intel and AMD. It became clear that Intel needed to make some drastic changes to stay competitive. Section 6. Impact on consumers, the innovation slowdown. So, how does all of this affect you, the average user? Well, the slowdown in CPU advancements means that those yearly upgrades might not feel as significant anymore. Remember when a new generation of CPUs meant a massive leap in performance? Those days are fading. Improvements are becoming more incremental and the price-to-performance ratio isn't as attractive. This doesn't mean progress has stopped entirely. CPUs are still getting better, just not at the breakneck pace we were used to, but it does mean we need to adjust our expectations. Section 7. The future of CPUs, what lies ahead? So, what does the future hold for CPUs? It's an exciting time, actually. The slowdown of Moore's law is forcing chipmakers to get creative. Instead of just cramming more transistors, they're exploring new architectures, specialized processors for specific tasks, and even integrating AI capabilities directly into CPUs. We're also seeing a rise in ARM-based CPUs, traditionally used in mobile devices, making their way into laptops and even servers. This diversification means more choices and potentially more innovation for consumers. Section 8. Conclusion. A new era of computing. As we stand on the brink of a new era, the landscape of technology is rapidly evolving. The advancements we are witnessing today are just the beginning of a transformative journey. Intel's stumble is a reminder that even giants aren't invincible. This serves as a crucial lesson for all players in the tech industry, emphasizing the need for constant innovation and adaptation. The landscape of the CPU market is changing, and the days of one company dominating are over. We are now entering an era where multiple companies are vying for the top spot, each bringing unique innovations to the table. This is ultimately a good thing for consumers. With more competition, we can expect better products, more choices, and potentially lower prices. Consumers are the real winners in this battle of tech giants. Competition breeds innovation, and we're already seeing the benefits with more powerful and efficient CPUs from both Intel and AMD. Engineers are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, leading to groundbreaking advancements in processing power and energy efficiency. The future of computing is exciting and uncertain. As we look ahead, we can only imagine the possibilities that lie in store. From artificial intelligence to quantum computing, the potential for innovation is limitless. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. The pace of technological advancement is accelerating, and we are all on this thrilling journey together. The excitement and anticipation are palpable as we await the next big breakthrough. So buckle up, grab your favorite benchmark tool, and let's see what amazing things the future holds. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a professional in the industry, or just a curious observer, there's never been a more exciting time to be involved in the world of computing. The future is bright and the possibilities are endless.